Well, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Minecraft tutorial series. Here we are in this beautiful savannah, or should I say the mountains of ancient Greece, as today was the first of many tutorials on how to build an ancient Greek city. That's right guys, you voted for an ancient Greek city series and here we are with the first video on how to build an ancient Greek temple. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am, and if you don't want to miss the rest of the series then hit that subscribe button and join the whale watching community. So I thought this beautiful savannah depicted the warm hills of Greece perfectly. However, I think we need to make a few tweaks here and there to accommodate our first Greek building. So the Greek temple I've designed is quite large, so I wanted to create a platform to build it on top of, where we could extend stairs and pathways from in the future to lead to the rest of our city. But don't worry, if you don't want to build a platform, that's absolutely fine. Just find a large flat piece of land and you'll be just fine. I'm just using some sandstone here to form a large plinth, which took a very long time, so long in fact that I actually decided to download World Edit to give me a helping hand. So I soon found out I needed to push this beautiful mountain back a bit, so World Edit was very helpful for that, and then I somehow needed to make the mountain look natural again. I'm in no way an expert with World Edit and it took me absolutely ages to figure out how to get this mountain looking natural again, but I chipped away until it somewhat looked like a mountain again. I'm still not fully happy with it, but it'll do for now and we can always amend it later on. I've been doing lots of research and looking for lots of inspiration for our city, and I'm really excited at the prospect of a new challenge and building journey. However, I'll still need you guys and your ideas. If you have any ideas of what you want me to add to the ancient Greek city, then let me know. I have a few ideas for builds, but I'm sure you guys can think of plenty of ideas that I haven't even thought of to make our city the best it can be. Finally, before we start our temple build, I'm going to add a set of stairs to the front of our platform that we can use to get up to the temple and use as a starting point to extend the rest of our beautiful ancient city. So let's see what we're going to need to build our Greek temple. Now, to build our ancient Greek temple, we're going to need some quartz blocks, some smooth quartz, some quartz pillars, some chisel quartz blocks, some quartz bricks, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some granite slabs, some brick slabs, some acacia leaves, some spruce fences, some chains and some candles. This is quite an expensive build, so it'd be tricky to build in survival unless you had a quartz trading villager or a lot of patience. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, so let's get cracking. So for this build we're going to need a 43 by 64 block area marked out here with the blue and white concrete, so clear plenty of space. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our quartz stairs and we're going to create a line of stairs all the way around our area facing outwards like so. Next we're going to grab some blocks of quartz and we're simply going to fill in the area we've just formed with the quartz stairs. I could have done this with World Edit, as can you, but I did it manually just to show you don't need the World Edit and it really doesn't take that long to do. Now to build our first column. We're going to go 3 blocks in from the front left corner of our little quartz platform we've just created, and we're going to build a 2 by 2 block column of quartz pillars 18 blocks high. Make sure your quartz pillars are all facing a vertical direction, otherwise it's going to look a little patchy. Now we're going to leave a 5 block gap to the right hand side of our pillar and we're going to create another pillar exactly the same. Repeat the process along the front of the build until you have 6 evenly spaced columns. Beautiful. Next we're simply going to repeat the process all the way around the build, again leaving a 5 block gap between each column so that in the end we have a total of 26 2 by 2 18 block high columns. It's quite a tedious process, but don't worry, it'll all pay off in the end. The next step is to grab those quartz stairs again and we're going to place 12 around the base of each column like so. Do this on all 26 columns around the build. Now we're going to do the same thing again on the top of each column, but this time make sure the stairs are upside down. Repeat it again on all 26 columns. Now in the centre of our temple we're going to carve out some Greek style patterns into the floor. You can do any pattern, just search Google or Pinterest for some Greek style patterns and carve them out into the floor, then simply fill the gaps with some chiselled quartz blocks for a subtle yet beautiful tiled floor design. Next, grab some quartz bricks and form a line all the way around the top edge of the columns like so, joining them all together. Now I'm afraid it's another slightly tedious part. We need to just fill in the area between those quartz brick lines with more quartz bricks. As I say, it's a bit tedious but doesn't take too long once you get into the rhythm of it. Then what we're going to do is, using more quartz bricks, is form a 4-block high wall all the way around the edge of the platform we've just formed. Now on the outside of the wall, on the second quartz brick up, we're going to form another line of quartz bricks all the way around the build like so, to form a sort of ridge. We're now going to do the same thing again, but this time on the highest row of quartz bricks. Now to add some detail, we're going to place an upside down stair on every other block underneath the lower lip we've just formed like this. Make sure you go all the way around the build. To add some extra details, we're going to replace some of the quartz bricks in the middle with some quartz pillars. Do this on the quartz bricks in line with the columns below to add a sort of striped effect. Now grab some quartz slabs and on the front left corner add a slab, and then next to it add 2 slabs on top of each other. Then repeat the process in an upward diagonal line like so until you reach the middle. If you don't know where the middle is, then start on the other side and keep going until both meet in the middle. This will now form a lovely shallow slope triangle for our temple roof. Next, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other end of the temple like so. Now with some smooth quartz blocks, we're going to build a wall behind the triangle to fill in the gap. Make sure you're only using full blocks and that you can still see the slabs of the triangle peeking over the top of the wall like so. Do this on the rear end of the temple as well. Now on the front of the wall we've just made, we're going to add some more subtle details by knocking out a large circle in the centre and 2 smaller ones either side and filling them in with some regular quartz blocks. And you guessed it, do this on the rear side too. Next, using more quartz slabs, form a long line down the long side of the temple like so, joining the lowest of the quartz slabs together on each end. Do this on both sides of the roof. Now grab some brick and granite slabs and we're going to do the same thing again, joining the next 2 slabs in the triangles together. Make sure you place the 2 different slabs randomly to create some texture in that lovely red roof. Now just repeat the process, joining the front and rear triangles together, forming a lovely contrasting roof. If you're in survival, you might want to light up the inside of that roof or build something inside of it. Speaking of lighting, we need to lighten the inside of the temple up a little. We're going to hang some chains from the ceiling and create some fence post chandeliers, lighting them up with some lovely flickering candles. Next, out the front of the temple, I'm going to create these beautiful skinny tall custom trees that I seem to be seeing in most images of ancient Greece. I'm not sure what they're called. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, but I do know that they really complement the look of the Greek temple. As the series goes on, we'll add more and more details to the area, but for now we're going to add some hanging leaves from the roof of the temple, which gives it an amazing mystical appearance. We're then going to add some leaves, twisting up a couple of the columns, and then add some texture to our large sandstone plinth using sand. Finally, we'll add some leaves hanging off the plinth just to finish it off nicely. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, our ancient Greek temple is constructed and our ancient Greek city is underway. I'm so happy with the finished product, but I think we could maybe add a statue or something inside the temple, so give me some ideas of what that could be. I think it looks perfect sat in the savannah landscape, and I can't wait to expand into the rest of the city into the surrounding hills. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a little like and let me know what you'd like to see added next. If you're still waiting for more Viking Village tutorials, don't worry, there's more to come of those, and not quite finished over there, as well as more of our Survival Island series. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I much appreciate all your support on the channel, it's absolutely amazing, and until next time guys, tatty bye.